everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn, and this is Dawn of a New Day. I did something kind of fun this weekend. I actually went to Sam's Club, and because I live in Canada, I don't get to go to Sam's Club very often. It's really just kind of every now and then thing. Whenever I happen to be across the border, I will pop in and check it out. And some people say to me, what is the point of going to Sam's Club? We have Costco here. And I love Costco. I am definitely a Costco girl, but I also like Sam's Club, and I see the benefit of having a membership to both. They're different. There's just some things that are great at Sam's Club and some things that are great at Costco. So there's pros to both. So I really enjoy going into Sam's to see what they have. So in this video, I focused a lot on the new stuff that I saw in Sam's, so like the new Easter chocolate or Easter gifts or spring decor or kind of the outdoor summer kind of stuff that they had coming in. And then I did focus a little bit on Valentine's stuff in that I looked at what they had for Valentine's Day in the bakery or what they had in terms of chocolate. Keep in mind, yes, it is past Valentine's Day, but these are things that you might be able to get on clearance and save yourself some money. I don't see why you can't give Valentine's Day chocolate for Easter. Your kids don't really care if it's in the shape of a heart. They just care that it's chocolate. So yeah, it is kind of backtracking. We're looking a little bit at Valentine's Day, but I think it's still valuable. And in terms of the baked goods, I think it's also a good example of just the kind of baked goods that they have in Sam's Club. They usually have seasonal cupcakes. So in this video, they might be Valentine's cupcakes, but I'm pretty sure that you're gonna see some spring and Easter ones coming in as well, okay? So let's not delay any longer. Let's get into Sam's Club and let's see what they have for spring, Easter, and what they have on instant savings. They had a lot of Easter stuff as soon as you walked into Sam's, like these Easter baskets. They were filled with things like Peeps and Warheads and Fun Dip and chocolate bunnies and Reese eggs. And the baskets themselves were also really cute. So I thought they were actually a really great value for $19.98. They also had these gourmet popcorn bags. They came with 4 different popcorn flavors in the bag, these super cute blue and purple bunny bags for $12.98. And they also had these pre-filled Easter eggs. So if you like to have those kind of plastic eggs that are filled with the candy, but you don't want to have to fill them yourselves, which I don't blame you. There were 28 eggs in here. Came with Warheads, Smarties, and jelly beans. This would be a real time saver, and it was $10.98. Easter centerpieces were adorable. I was very tempted to buy one myself. It came with 2 different styles, one with a wood bunny, one with that kind of fuzzy bunny. They did light up, which was a neat feature, and they were $29.98. They also had a lot of these different spring and summer trucks. I do like the trucks. I know I have some Christmas ones that I really enjoy putting out. These were really pretty. I loved the turquoise one, and they were $40. They also had a lot of the Easter ribbon. So you can take a look. They had some floral prints, the ones with the little bike, some kind of honeycomb ones. That was only $7.68 for that ribbon. These would be good for adding into an Easter hunt. There were 90 pouches of the Trix fruit-flavored snacks, and they were only $12.48. I also saw these jelly bird eggs. I was tempted to get these. I crave jelly beans for some reason. They were only $7.66. So a good price for that big bag. They also had these Dove chocolates. Now they're a Valentine chocolate, but why can't you use them for Easter? I'm sure you could. And they were on instant savings for $14.48. They also had the Lindor strawberries and cream chocolates. These are delicious. I really like these, and I'm not even a big white chocolate person, but they're good. They were instant savings for $8.68. They also had the Ferrero Rocher crispy eggs. Great for Easter, $13.48. This would be ideal for Easter for your Reese fans. You could use them instead of putting out eggs. You could just put out the miniature Reese cups, or you could just give it to someone the whole container. Like I know my son would love that. And they were only $11.98. So I thought that was a pretty good price for those. And then something that my husband would love, this big pantry-sized container of the spring pastel peanut M&Ms as well as the regular M&Ms, and they were $15.28 for that big container. They also had this 12-count deluxe cookie decorating kit. This is super cute to do with the kids for Easter weekend. As you can see, it came with the icing packets, the cookies, and the decorations for $13.98. And they had the Dove Springtime Mix. Again, you could use these as part of your Easter hunt or just give someone the whole bag for $13.28. And they had the Russell Stover 2-pack of milk chocolate bunnies. I do think these are pretty good for the price at $6.78. I actually did really like these Easter treat towers. Sometimes I don't like the stuff that comes in the treat towers. I'm not that interested in it. But this one came with Kit Kat and Skittles and M&Ms and popcorn. So I actually thought they had things in it that I would be interested in eating or receiving. They did have a chick and a bunny, and they were $14.98. They also had these art and activity baskets for kids. I thought these were well worth the money. They came with some candy. They also came with some interesting things like washable markers, build your own candy kit. It came with some squishy foam beads, glasses, some of those Pop-It toys. And that was $24.98. It did come in the bunny basket and also the dinosaur basket. I do think this was worth it. I don't think you'd have to get much more beyond that basket because there was a lot of things in it. And I also spotted these M&Ms. So these were the peanut M&Ms, and they gave me kind of Mardi Gras vibes with those colors. And they were actually on for $15.28 for that container. And I thought these were great for your Easter hunt as well. You can separate them out, put them into different baskets, or hide them around your house. There was 18 full-size bars for $13.98. And they had this guy, Big Binks, and he was big. This was a gigantic chocolate bunny, but he was super cute. I really liked the bow that came on him. He might even be bigger than your children that you're giving him to, and he was $21.98. The True Frou was on instant savings. So this one was covered in white chocolate. I haven't tried this one before. I have tried the dark chocolate covered ones, and I really enjoyed them. So again, they're freeze-dried strawberries that are covered in chocolate. This particular kind was on instant savings for $9.48. The dark chocolate was not on instant savings, but I can say I've tried it and I quite enjoyed it. And it was $9.98 for the dark chocolate. They also had this Hershey's bunny. He was a big guy too, not quite as big as Mr. Binks, but a pretty good size for $13.48. I thought it was a pretty decent price. I was tempted to pick him up. They also had this pack of the Reese and the Cadbury cream eggs. So there were 4 packages of them. I think it was 16 eggs total. I did end up picking one of these up for myself, and that was $11.98. And the Cadbury mini eggs. These are one of my favorite Easter treats. I have to have them every Easter. This is a great big bag of them, perfect for Easter, and $13.78 for that. I thought these were really cute for your kids. So they were a paint your own Easter egg hunt pail. It came with the chocolate eggs as well as the paint and the paint brushes for $29.96. Now this is left from Valentine's Day. So they're the Valentine treats, the swirl pops and the jelly pops. I still think you could give these for Easter, and they're $10.98. They also had this left from Valentine's Day as well, 24 full-size Hershey bars. Why couldn't you give those at Easter? I think you could for $15.68. They may even go on clearance, and you might save yourself some money. These decorate your own Valentine's mailboxes were really cute. I know Valentine's Day has passed, but this might just be something fun for your kids to do at home. And it did come with some candy inside of it, and it was $12.98. I do like this candy popcorn, but I find when I buy a big bag, it's too much. I end up eating way too much of it. I liked the individual bags for $12.98. This popcorn, Indiana black and white fudge drizzle popcorn, was on instant savings. I didn't pick it up, but maybe you might want to for $5.48. They also had this cereal pop. It was the Fruity Pebbles that I've never seen before. It looked interesting to me. I wasn't sure I would like it, but I guess it would be kind of like candy-coated popcorn for $6.98. Notice that this Health Warrior oatmeal was on instant savings this week. It came with 2 different flavors, had all kinds of good healthy things in it, as well as 10 grams of added protein, and it was on for $13.98. The Fresh Success Cinnamon Fruit Crisp Mix was on clearance for $6.91, Great for making your own kind of fruit crisp at home. The Hidden Valley Ranch dressing was also on instant savings this week. It was on for $9.98. This Folgers coffee was another thing that was on instant savings. It was 100 pods, and it was 100 pods for $42.48, which I thought was a great price. I was won over by Sam's bakery items. They had a lot of different Valentine's desserts, like those chocolate-covered strawberries, which look so delicious, for $9.98. They also had this bar cake. It said, "I love you" on it. Maybe look for these this week to see if they're on clearance for $16.98. And they also had these heart-shaped cake pops that I thought were super cute, and they were $13.98 for those. They also had a variety of cupcakes. So this was an 8-pack of the gourmet cupcakes. Again, this was Valentine's, but I'm assuming that you're going to start to see some Easter stuff come in. This was not themed to Valentine's Day, so this is kind of their everyday cupcakes. They looked super delicious to me. And then there was also this lemon bundt cake that looked so good. I love anything lemon. They also had these cupcakes for $19.98. Would be really great if you needed them for a party, a large gathering. These were Valentine's themed. I think we'll see spring ones coming out soon. And these mini cheesecakes looked so delicious. I was so tempted to get them. They also had these frosted sugar cookies. They were in the shape of hearts. I did end up buying these, and my family did like them. And here's just more of that, the Valentine's cupcakes. Again, so great for a party. I really like the designs on them. Super adorable. I'm sure they're going to have some of these on clearance. So if you don't care about the design, maybe check them out. Go to Sam's Club, see what you can get. And these were, of course, for Super Bowl party. And they were the same, $19.98. These cookies looked so good. They were birthday cake, strawberries and cream, lemon shortbread, cotton candy, and an orange-sicle. They looked so delicious to me for spring or an Easter get-together. They also had these cookie cakes. This was a Happy Valentine's Day one. And the brownies. So this was the larger pack of the brownies. They also have a smaller pack of the brownies. I ended up getting the smaller pack of them. The last time I went there, I loved them. They had some spring decor in, like these beautiful light up signs. One said hello with the flowers. The other one said home with the little green fern. I thought they were really pretty for $40. And this was something that was also on instant savings, the 6-piece deluxe lunch bag set. So it came with the water bottle as well as the containers and an ice pack. Came in this kind of marbled gray color, and then also the green color, kind of that olivey green. I thought this was a pretty good price considering the amount of stuff you got inside, and it was $19.98. I also liked this light gray linen sofa they had for $11.98. I loved the size of the ottoman. You could use it as a table if you had a hard tray. They also had the matching chair for $3.99. And I also liked this TV stand. It was $3.99, and I liked that it had some built-in storage to it. And then this couch was really a great price for $6.99. It was a slightly darker gray. This was a sparkling water energy drink. It claims to give you a boost without having the jitters, and it was actually on for $19.98. They also had the balanced breaks on instant savings. So that was a 12 individual serve snacks. You had those ones with the nuts, and then you also had ones with the crackers and the cheese. So pretty good price for those at $10.24. The Chobani Zero Sugar Yogurt was on sale. So there were 12 cups of yogurt in this, 60 calories, 0 grams of sugar. $8.98 is a good price for that. This Members Mark family pool is a staple for every spring and summer. It's actually a decent size, has some seats. It was $40. But if you want something bigger, make a bigger splash, they did have this big splash pad, and it was $219.98. Came with a built-in slide as well. They did have one of these Best Way pools. I've always been tempted. Let me know. Do you have one of these pools, and do you like it? It was $469.98 for 18 feet. They also had the big bunch of balloons. There was 465 balloons in that, I thought it was a good price for that many balloons. And if you do have one of those pools, they also had the cleaning kit. So it came with several different things to help you clean the pool for $129.98. 10 by 10 instant canopy is great if you're going camping to cover your grill or your food for $99.98. They also had these hiking backpacks. So they carried 25 liters in weight, and they came in red, blue, and silver. So I thought those were pretty decent. They didn't have a price on them yet, however. They also had for $11.98 on Instant Savings these hard arm chair. They had a little more width than regular folding chairs and a hard arm, which would be great for bringing to your kids' soccer game. And they had a rocking chair. So if you like to rock, you want to be really stylish, they had these for $70. And they also had this portable hammock. This would be great to bring on a camping trip for $79.98. Came in like a bag that you could carry it easily in. Great price for that. They also had a couple of different deck boxes like this one here. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see the measurements on that. That was $189.98. And then this one was a little bit smaller, but these are great for, putting your cushions in from your furniture, anything you want to protect from the weather for $129.98. These hydro jugs were also really interesting to me. I liked the patterns on them, the sleeves. They would carry a lot of water. So if you're going camping, you might want to grab that. It was on Instant Savings for $19.98. And they also had this glass food storage set. This is a Members Mark set. So it came with the glass containers as well as the lids. There were 24 pieces. I thought this was a great price for what you were getting. And it was on Instant Savings for $19.98. Now these weren't quite as big as the hydro jugs, but I really liked the different colors. I thought they were still a pretty good size for $19.98 for two of them. And then they also had this 3-pack of the kids' water bottles for $19.98. I noticed they had a lot of new spring and summer clothing in, like these 5-pocket pants for men. Came in the khaki and the gray for $14.98, which I thought was a great price. And they also had these polos. I loved the kind of pastel spring colors like the pink, the blue, the minty green, and the gray. And they were a great price. They were only $9.98. And I also liked these Under Armour track shorts. So they were like a sweatpant material that came in that nice bright blue, as well as gray and black. I was so tempted to pick these up, and then I forgot to, and I wish I had, at $21.98. I think my son would have really liked those. And they also had some Under Armour t-shirts that you could match with the shorts. So they came in that kind of light gray, as well as the dark gray and the black. So they would be really good if you paired them together with the shorts. It would be a full outfit for a great price. They also had these Hurley shorts. So they were like a quick dry. They were the dry wicking material. It came in khaki, they came in blue, and they also came in gray. Would be great for golf. And they were $19.98. And they had these Hurley sweatshirts. They were a nice light material, not too heavy, would be perfect for spring, kind of transitioning from winter to spring. And they were on for $16.98. I really liked these Gap button-ups. These would be perfect for, Easter weekend, going out and visiting. They were in those spring pastel colors, similar to the polo shirts. And they were on for $17.98. They had some Calvin Klein sweatsuits for women in these spring colors. So they had the rose, the mint green, the gray. That mint green color seems to be very popular for spring. They had both the sweatpants and the sweatshirts for $17.98 each. And they had these spring pants for women. They were the Gap, came in gray, also came in that kind of olive green or the army green color and a lighter gray. And they were on for $18.67. They had a lot of different bathing suits. So for $26.98, they had these ones. They were kind of a tankini style top with the shorts. So if you wanted a little bit more coverage, these were great. Came in a variety of colors, again, for $26.98. And they also had some cover-ups. I really liked this one. I had kind of the leaf or floral pattern. Also came in black and this pattern as well as the plain white. They were $19.98. These were some other tankini sets they had for $17.98. These came with the brief, but I did like the colors of these. They also had some separates, so some bikini tops with some bottoms. The bottoms were only $14.98 as well as the bikini tops. They had some boys Gap separates on, so they had both the sweatshirts and the sweatpants. You had to buy them separately, but they made a matching outfit. They even had some prints for the girls, not as many, but they did have them. I thought these were a great price considering they're Gap, and I think Gap's a pretty good quality. They were only $11.98 each for the sweaters and the pants separately. And they had these two-piece champion sets. So you had the little hoodie, and it was pretty light for spring. I also thought it was cute with the polka dots. That came with the leggings. And then the boys, the toddler sets came with the t-shirts, the zip-up hoodies, and the pants for only $4.81. You cannot go wrong with that price. They also had these three-piece champion sets, came with 2 t-shirts and a pair of shorts. They had a variety of colors and styles for both boys and girls. The girls came with a tank top and a skirt, and they were only $9.98. So this is the time to head to Sam's to pick up your kids' summer clothing. They had so many different sets, like these champion sets for $12.98. And for youth, they had this 2-pack of Hurley sweatshirts and t-shirts. I thought they were really great. They were on instant savings for $12.98. They also had a lot of kids' bathing suits, which would be great if you're going away for spring break or if you just want to pick them up ahead of time for summer. They had a lot of these different licensed ones, Disney characters, Minecraft, Mickey. I liked that some of them came with the rash guard. They also had these Hurley swimsuits for $11.98. Less coverage on these, but they did have the rash guards as well that you could pair up with the girls' swimsuits, and you could also pair them up with the boys' swimsuits. The rash guards were $10.98, and the boys' and girls' swimsuits were $11.98. I picked up one of these Hue Perfect legging t-shirts the last time I was in Sam's in black, and I loved it. It also comes in gray, purple, and pink. I picked up the gray one for $7.98. They had these pajama sets. So these ones were kind of a Valentine's theme with the hearts, the pink, and the red. They were a silk set, but you could also get it in the blue and white stripe. So they were really nice, not just for Valentine's Day, for any time. And they also had these DKNY cotton 2-piece sets, and they also came with the sleep mask. The 2-piece sets were on sale for $12.98, and the satin ones were on for $16.98. They also had these Carter's light up sandals. I kept trying to bang them to get them to light up, and eventually I did. There we go. You can see them. So I thought that was cute in the unicorn pattern, and they also had them in these dinosaur shoes for boys, as well as the sharks. So they had them in all different kind of styles, and they were $13.98. They also had the light up rubber boots. These were harder to get them to light up, but I think it was just some of the darker soled ones. It was harder to see that they were lit up, but I'm sure when your kiddo is walking around, you would see it. I think kids like anything that lights up, so you can't go wrong with these. They were the Members Mark brand, and they were only $12.98. They had these Steve Madden boots for men, so they had them in this really nice camel color. They also came in black. I liked them. They looked a little casual, but also a little dressy, and they were only $40 for those. And I really liked these hooded blankets. Super cute. They had the dinosaurs. They had unicorns. They had this little butterfly that I thought was super cute. Would be a really great Easter gift because they were on instant savings. So they wouldn't cost you a lot. You could throw them into kind of a big Easter basket because they were only $8.53. I also liked these little plushes. Well, not little, they were actually quite big. They reminded me of Squishmallows, but they were the Members Mark brand. And they had butterflies, unicorns, the little dog. They were only $12.98. So that was my trip into Sam's Club. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some new items that you didn't know were in store and it makes you want to get in there. But right now I'm going to show you what I picked up from Sam's Club. So a little bit of a haul just to close out the video. Okay, so let's start with the mashed potatoes. So this is two-pound packages of mashed potatoes. They're made with real butter, real milk, and sea salt. They're fully cooked, so you can just microwave them. I thought those would come in handy for some meals over the next couple of weeks, and that was $7.98 for the 2 of those. Next, I got the Thomas bagels, so a 2-pack of those. My husband loves bagels, so I'll go through these pretty quickly. Those were $6.57 for the bagels. I did get a 2-pack of the mild cheddar cheese. This was, let me see if I can look it up quickly, $7.33, okay, for the 2 packets of cheese, which I actually thought was a pretty good price. So I grabbed that. The chicken broth. I was almost out of chicken broth. I use this for so many things. So I decided to grab this 6-pack. So it's 6 cartons of the chicken broth. And that was $8.48 for that 6-pack of chicken broth, which I thought was pretty decent. I decided to try this. So I've never tried this before. This is the Members Mark chicken fried rice. And this was $11.98. So I believe it's microwavable. It should be kept frozen. Chicken breast meat, bacon added, crisp vegetables, and cooked eggs in a delicious gourmet sauce. And it comes with 6 servings. So it comes in 6 9-ounce bags. And again, that was $11.98. I did grab some of the cut green beans. I do prefer fresh green beans or even frozen green beans to canned, but I do think it is good to have some of these on hand, like in case of an emergency, or we just need a quick veggie and I didn't have anything on hand, I'm due to get groceries, whatever. I just figured that this would be something that was, you know, just easy to have on hand. And this was, I'm trying to look it up for you quickly. It's hard to read the receipt and I've tried to memorize them, but that's also really hard to do. I believe this was $7.48 for this 8-pack of the green beans. So I thought that was a pretty decent price. We also got a 30-can case of the Budweiser. That was $21.98 for that. So my husband thought that was a pretty good price, so we decided to pick that up. I did grab the Rao's Alfredo sauce. This is a 2-pack of the Rao's Alfredo sauce. This was $10.98. I haven't tried this before, but I do really like the Rao's tomato sauce, like the red sauce. So I figured this was probably pretty good. I haven't seen it here, like I haven't seen it at Costco or anywhere, so I decided to pick that up at Sam's Club while I could. I did grab a 2-pack of the Welch's grape jelly. This is just great for using on like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, toast, and even sometimes I'll make like a Swedish meatball thing in the crock pot, so I will use the Welch's grape jelly. That was $4.48 for that 2-pack of the Concord grape jelly, which I thought was a decent price. I also grabbed the minute rice. So this was kind of a big box of the minute rice. I like to have minute rice on hand for a quick dinner, and I was almost out. I had bought a big one at Costco. It was almost running out, so I decided to grab one here at Sam's Club, and that was, let me look it up quickly, that was $6.78 for that. For Valentine's Day, I decided to try these sugar cookies that are in the shape of a heart, and they have white and pink icing on them. I thought they were super cute. So there's 15 cookies in here, and those are $10.98, but I thought that would be really good. I think my son will like those this week, and he'll like them as a dessert for Valentine's Day. I did grab some of these chocolate chunk cookies, and my son and my husband have already been into them. These were $5.98 for, I believe it was 12 cookies in here. And I got some of the brownies. Last time I was at Sam's, I got these brownies. My son absolutely loved them, so as soon as he saw them, he was like, we have to get these. These were $6.48, and it comes with 8 brownies, but they're actually, like you can see, they're a pretty big size brownie, so you could even cut it in half for me, I think. So I thought that was a pretty good price for those. The Cadbury eggs, so these are Reese actually and Cadbury cream eggs. So you're getting 2 4-packs of each kind, so that's 16 eggs total, and that was $11.98. So I'm going to be using those for Easter baskets because my husband really likes the cream eggs, my son really likes the Reese eggs, so that's what I got that for. Okay, the Members Mark orange juice. I have never tried this Members Mark orange juice, so we'll see how it is. It is pulp free. It's the 2-pack of them, and it was $5.78 for the 2-pack of orange juice. My husband goes through orange juice. He drinks it every single morning, so I do like to get a 2-pack. Usually I'll get it at Costco. But we decided this time to try the Members Mark, and I thought that was a pretty decent price. It is Super Bowl weekend, so all of the chips were on sale at Sam's Club. So these Ruffles were actually on for $3.98, and so were the Doritos. Again, they've already been into the Doritos, as you can see as well. So yeah, all of the chips were on sale. I think they're regular $4.48, and they were down to $3.98. And it's a decent sized bag. I feel like the bags from Costco are maybe a little bit bigger, not the Doritos, but the Ruffles are maybe a little bit bigger. But my son really likes Ruffles, so we decided to get that. Okay, the Skinny Pop. I got this last time I was at Sam's Club, and I have never seen this cheddar and jalapeno flavor anywhere else but Sam's Club. So I think it's a limited time thing. I don't think it's going to be around forever, so I decided to grab it while I still could. And I believe that was on for $6.98. I want to say $6.98 for that. Okay, the Gala apples. So this was 5 pounds of apples. We were out of apples, so I just decided to grab those. And that was also $6.98. The True Fru. My mom tried this when I bought them at Costco and she loved them. So I decided to pick these up, and I can give her those for Valentine's Day on Tuesday. And these were $9.98. They are freeze-dried strawberries that are covered in dark chocolate. They're pretty delicious. The Hue Long Legging Tee. I bought this in black last time I was at Sam's Club, and I really, really like it. I'll just wear it over leggings with a sweater. It has, you know, nice coverage. So I decided to get it in gray, and that was $7.98. And the Well-Picked Strawberries. This was $9.98. The price of strawberries has been insane lately, but we eat them every week. And I feel like I've said that in every video lately, that the price of strawberries has been high, because it has. But we did get some more for $9.98. This butter was $12.98 for a 4-pack of the salted butter. I actually thought that was a pretty good price, because butter is pretty expensive. I think when you go into Walmart, I'm spending $12 on, you know, 2 sticks of butter. So I thought that was a pretty good price for that. I did get this, the Nabisco cookie mix. So there's 60 packs of cookies here. There's 2 cookies per pack. Comes with 30 Oreos, 20 Chips Ahoy cookies, and 10 of the golden Oreo cookies. I told my son he could pick like a cookie or sweet snack to bring to school. This is what he picked this time. And this was, let me look it up really quickly if I can find it. It is, I want to say 13. Yeah, $13.98 for that. Okay, so I thought there were better prices for some of the other cookies, like the Keebler cookies were less, but this is what he wanted this time, so I said sure, why not? And there were 60 packs, so I thought that was pretty good. Okay, the Kraft singles. My guys eat through these pretty quickly. They like them on sandwiches. They like them on breakfast sandwiches. Even sometimes my son will just eat a slice on its own, which I don't really get that, but that's okay. That's what he likes to do. And this was on sale for $6.48 for this, and it was 72 slices. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for that, so I decided to get it. The Donut Shop coffee. So this is the Members Mark brand. We haven't tried this before, but I have a friend of mine who actually she asked me to pick up a box for her, so I did as well. And she uses this all the time and she likes it. It's pretty good quality for the price, apparently. So this is 100 K-Cups in here for $29.98. So I thought that was pretty good. I also picked up the McDonald's coffee, the box of 92 pods for my mom, and that was $39.98. So I thought this was a pretty good price for 100 pods. Hopefully it's good. I'm sure it will be fine. I mean, half of it is about the creamer that you put into it, right? So I'm sure this will be great. The Members Mark diced tomatoes. I just bought diced tomatoes not that long ago at Costco, but they were the Kirkland brand. And I think I spent $21 on them. And this was only $9.98 for these 12 pull top cans. I don't think they're as big of cans as the Kirkland ones, but I do believe I only got 8 cans of the Kirkland ones. So I thought that was a pretty good price, and I go through these really, really quickly just in my weekly cooking. So I actually finished like half of the Kirkland ones already. So I decided to pick those up when I saw the price, and I know I'll use them up. And then we also got 35 cans of the Coke Zero. We go through this pretty quickly too. My husband and I, we're Coke Zero fans. I like Diet Coke, but he's more of a Coke Zero fan. So this was $19.22. I don't really think that's a savings for Coke Zero. I think you could probably do better in Walmart or a grocery store when they go on sale. But we needed it, we were there, and so that's one thing we just decided to pick up anyway. So that's it. That is my haul from Sam's Club. I spent probably about $300 because I did, or maybe a little under $300, because I did buy some coffee for, like I said, my mom and my friend. So I would say I spent just maybe a little under $300 on that. But I got some good stuff, some stuff we needed to stock up on. So I'm pretty happy with my purchases. I wish I could bring more back from Sam's Club, but because I have to cross the border, it's just a little bit too far of a drive for me to like bring meat. And you're not even supposed to bring meat back. I know some people do, but I just didn't want to chance it being in the car for too long. So this is what I got. And thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again on a new day.